we could see the end of service businesses as we know it. This includes things like a marketing firm, accounting, a law firm, somebody that comes and cleans your house, a landscaper, okay, a carpet cleaner, even somebody as simple as a auto detailer. These service businesses are getting hammered. Now, I want to read a comment from you, and I'm going to do that in just a moment. But this comment that I'm going to read to you, this is just outlining the troubles that we are facing right now as an economy. And it's not just for the lower income earners, not just for the middle class, even the upper class. They are struggling, and we are starting to see this all come together. The problem is, it's going to come together at the worst possible time, and that time is going to be right after the election. Now, what experts are telling us is that right after the election, where lawmakers, again, this is going to be a lame duck session where some lawmakers are pretty much done. They're on their way out as of January 1st, but others are still going to be in. So some will be fighting for you, others simply won't care. This goes for all lawmakers. It could be the president, could be the vice president, could be every single senator and representative out there. So I'm going to break down the scary thing that's going on right now. So make sure you stick around and watch this entire video. But all I ask is one thing. It takes 2 seconds. Go ahead, hit that like button if you enjoy these daily updates. And now let's begin. So what in the world is going on? Well, here is the issue. Service businesses like HVAC technicians, plumbing, electrical work, it could be a marketing firm, a consultant, could be even a hairdresser or a dentist. People aren't able to pay for these. They are struggling. Listen to this comment that I received. This person says, and I quote, "I have had the same customers for more than 10 years and things are changing. 2 of my long-time clients told me that they can't continue using my services if my prices don't come down. 5 clients flat out told me they are cutting back on my weekly services and will use me 2 times per month. That is it. And one of my customers said that they paid for my house cleaning services with a credit card last week because they didn't realize they had no other way of paying." Okay, let's break this down. First off, this person is a house cleaner. Okay, we know that. Chances are the people that their clientele are probably a little bit wealthier, have a little bit more money. Because if you are a lower income earner, even middle class, in many cases you're not paying to have a house cleaner come in and clean your own house. You're probably doing it yourself. Okay, so we are seeing that the upper class is struggling. That this person right here, one says that if, or 2 people say that if this guy doesn't come down on his prices, they can't use his services. Chances are he came down on his prices. 5 people told him they are cutting back on his weekly services and only going to use them twice per month. Okay, every 2 weeks. So pretty much cutting it in half. That's what we're seeing. So if you are an owner of a service business, comment down in the comment section below. Let me know. Are you seeing that your prices are coming down? Are your repeat clients not coming in as much? I talked to a friend of mine that cuts hair, and he told me that, yeah, that's exactly what he's seeing. People aren't coming in every 2 weeks like he's used to. Especially like younger kids, even some younger adults, they're not coming in every 2 weeks getting their hair cut. They come in about every 3 to 4 weeks now. They're pushing it back almost double. Some will push it back as far as they can, but yet the guys are wearing a hat. They're always wearing a hat because they can't afford to get their hair cut every 2 weeks. But you know what's crazy? Now people are learning how to cut their own hair. This is really what's going on. And what's interesting about it, I'll see if I can pull up a product for you on Amazon. But so if you want to cut your hair yourself, you can do that. Now they have different things so you can do your own hair cutting. But here's why I'm bringing this to your attention right now. For one, I think this is where we're headed. People are going to do their own services. Okay. Instead of paying for somebody to do, let's say, your accounting, you might do it yourself. The problem is you might have some issues there. Now, you may see that. You may see people come and cut their own lawn. Now, they'll be cutting their own hair. Look at this little tool right here. Okay, you can see it. The self haircut kit for men, 2-piece. It's $24.99. So again, you want to go and cut your own hair? There you go. Okay, it's a 3.9 stars, 138 rating. There you go. If you want to go and cut your own hair, again, I'll put a link to this down in the description box below if you want to go check it out. But that's where we're at. People can't afford to pay for their house to get cleaned. So you know what they're doing now? They're trying to find a Roomba for very cheap that they can set up in their house. It can go and vacuum or mop the floor, and it does everything for you. You don't have to do it yourself. Okay? That's what we're seeing. I was talking to a very good friend of mine. He was saying instead of doing more laundry, what he decided to do is he's actually going to get rid of some of his comforters and blankets that he uses for his bed. So he's going to get rid of those, and he's just going to use a sheet because that's really easy to clean. And instead, he's just going to raise the temperature of his house by 2 degrees. That's it. So he's going to raise the temperature, get rid of some of the blankets, and he's just going to suffer through it. Interesting, but that was what he decided to do. Now, I wanted to mention this, okay? I wanted to bring this up. This is a video I've been wanting to do for some time. But the reason why I wanted to do it now is because we're starting to see more people go back to school. As kids are going back to school, parents now have to pretty much do all the stuff either themselves or wait for their kids to come home from school. Here's the issue. This is usually the time, especially leading up to the holiday season, where more people are hiring service businesses to, let's say, renovate their house, clean their house, right? Do the landscaping. This is happening now, okay? Just getting ready for the holiday season. And so right now that this is normally the busy time, it's going to be interesting because here pretty soon we're going to have a very good idea of whether or not these service contractors, these businesses, are succeeding or are they struggling. So I don't know which direction we're going to go, but what I can tell you is that the majority of these businesses aren't seeing the same revenue that they saw last year or 2 years ago. People don't have the money to spend on a luxury like a service. Again, something as simple as going to the chiropractor, getting your hair cut, maybe your teeth whitened. Do you really want to go and pay $100 to get your teeth whitened one time? Or would you rather pay the $30, $40 to get a whitening kit you can probably get on Amazon, and your teeth will still turn out just as white. However, it won't be instant. It would probably take a couple weeks. So that's where we're at this time. But again, if you have any questions regarding the service businesses and why so many are struggling, you can always ask your questions down in the comment section below. But again, let me know. Are you seeing certain services actually get hammered in your area? Let me know down in the comment section below. But again, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.